Okay, I'm excited to review this duet between Morissette and, I think I'm saying this right, Sheryn Regis. But I can't tell if it's Sharon or Sheryn. I'm sorry. But I'm looking forward to watching this because I made a little cover of this song and I thought Morissette was the OG singer of this song. And it was brought to my attention that no, it was first Sheryn's song. So this is going to be interesting to hear each of their different artistries, kind of compare and contrast. What else did I want to say? I guess let's go. Oh, I know one more thing. I think it's important to mention that Sheryn is a songwriter on this song.
So, okay.
Yeah, so I just wanted to mention that.
Are you sure?
Yes. I mean, that's what I read. You can correct me if I'm wrong. That's what it told me on Apple Music.
Okay, maybe you're right then. Because
I just think that's important to mention when...
So what the song?
Yeah, like I just think...
Because the video says the hits of Jonathan Manalo or something. So
well, he might be a writer on it.
Jonathan might be
hold. So when I look it up on Apple, I see Jonathan Manalo, Michiko Unso, and Sheryn Regis.
Okay, maybe she's worked on it too.
I just wanted to give credit to that because I think that's it's just important to mention. But I do look forward to seeing the different style, the different take of each artist. So let's go.
Umiyak gabi-gabi, walang tinig na naririnig, nakikipaglaban sa digmaan na talunan, hanggang kailan talo na, pagod na, akala ko'y kay sa akin pa pero hindi na pala, wala na nga ba talaga?
First of all, I want to say that this is uber duper live and awesome to see. Awesome to see singers live like this.
Oh yeah.
Sorry?
And this is her song, so Sheryn Regis' song. And this is actually the gay girl anthem because she wrote this about coming out.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Naglalagalag sa kadiliman, naliligaw, nalilito, ano nga ba ako sa'yo? Sino nga ba ako sa'yo? Dito sa aking pagkakahimlay, sa dibdib ko ay parang may nagkadagan, walang kasing lungkot, walang kasing sakit. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, ngunit ayaw pa ng puso. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may pag-asa pa siguro, kalaban ang sarili. Sino bang dapat pumili? Sino nga ba ako pa o ikaw? Gusto ko nang bumitaw.
Live. It's live. It's live. And you know what? This is a great opportunity to just remind yourself, myself, and ourselves that we are so used to hearing the human voice treated. So it is easy to hear moments like this and go like, oh, what's going on? But the reality is that the human voice is human. And this is live. So this is not uncommon, but we don't hear it in the final edit very often. So, first of all, we know that Morissette uses what I call her sizzle, which is kind of based in a whistle tone. The way she uses it is quite unique, though, as a cry, sort of into phrases or out of them. To me, Sheryn instead uses more of a cry than a sizzle. But I can see how Morissette perhaps took inspiration from that cry and put her sizzle in place of it. Now, another thing that I happened to come across was people are always, with songs like this, people are always more attached to one version or the other. It just never fails. And that can be based on which version you heard first. If you already love one of the artists, you're probably going to love their version. How old you are, where you grew up, all of those things. But when I see people get into these funny arguments of, no, singer A is much more emotional, singer B doesn't even hold a flame to the emotion that singer A is bringing. To you, dear friend, to you. I haven't heard Morissette's part in this duet yet, but I guarantee you that these are both wildly emotive singers. Yep. Wildly emotive. Look at this still shot. This woman looks like she's crying, and that's because she's bringing those physicalities in. The physicalities of what we do when we are genuinely feeling emotion. And it's a cycle. It's a beautiful cycle. Either the song is moving us and we allow it to affect our physical body, and that then affects what we're singing, or it can be triggered the other way around too. But I just wanted to say that it's cool if you prefer one of them. It's even cool if you think one of them is more emotional. I just want to say that that's your opinion, and that's great. That's great. But I think that this was connected and emotional. And I can see why Morissette would have been inspired and excited to do a version. I'm going to guess you're going to relate more to Morissette. You do? I do too. I do too. But I think that there is some tonal overlap, but there is a little bit more, what do you want to call it? I think you call it soul, although I think both of these would be soulful singers. Yeah. Absolutely. I guess what would I more call this?
Grit?
She definitely uses more grit. So far, I don't know what's going to happen. But I find this tone rounder.
That's
more
fair.
bottom. I don't know.
Pagkawalan na lamang bakit ang buo sa loob Pinanghihinaan na ng loob Gusto ko nang bumit
Yeah. That's a
Ayaw pa ng puso Gusto ko nang bumit na
See your little sizzles?
Siguro
The way she's doing them right now is less pronounced than it is on the commercial recording. She's really highlighted on the commercial recording.
Laban ang sarili, sino pang dapat lumili, sino nga ba ako pa o ikaw? Gusto ko nang bumitaw. Gusto ko nang bumitaw.
So the thing is, when you use a tool like that, it is wild. Just like grit, any of these techniques that can feel like, sometimes I'll call them parlor tricks, and I use them. I use some of them too. So I'm not, but they are wilder techniques. This isn't just about, saying, singing the notes correctly, nailing the riffs, whatever. This is anything you do beyond that. When you get into this more unique vocal toolkit stuff, you're wielding a much wilder and unpredictable weapon, let's say. And again, this is a rare opportunity to see a real live performance from two really, really good live vocalists. But these kind of techniques, they're wild. They're wild. So we can do our best to harness them. But in order to do grit or this whistly sizzle, there is a freedom. There is, you have to let your foot off the brake and step down on the gas and sort of use your best ability to keep it on the road. But it's tough. It's tough in a live situation.
Mahabol ko, ngunit wala namang nakikinig Ang magandang pupuntahan Kailanman ang maling pag-ibig Kaya ngayon pipili ko muna ang aking sarili Bago mamahal muli Magmamahalan pa kaya Magmamahalan pa kaya tayo muli
I'm a little shocked they went with Unison.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
shocked because this is not a simple casual melody line. This is we're getting into sword fight territory here, but
Lucky.
this is a little wild. This is a little bit wild, guys.
Kung nang bumitaw, ngunit ayaw pa ng puso. Gusto ko lang bumitaw, may pag-asa pa siguro. Kalaman ang sarili, sino bang dapat pumili? Sino nga ba ako ba o ikaw? Gusto
Well, not only is this live, but we're also having like this is mixed. This is live mixing. This is live mixing.
kung nang bumitaw, gusto ko.
This is a lot of singing together. This is a lot of very powerful at the same time singing. I think Morissette sounds really rich to me. Now I admit hers is the version I got to know. Hers is the first version I heard, but personally I probably relate to her like vocal stylings, her choices, and her toolkit. I like hearing a singer dig in. I like a little bit of grit, a little bit of growl, so I'm going to be personally drawn to that. If you're someone who prefers cleaner, like not so much grit, or I don't want to say more of a classical tone because Sheryn is not at all classical, but we heard kind of that more pure hooty head tone when they were kind of going at it together. We heard Morissette with the thicker, beltier, bassier sound. And then we heard Sheryn more using like more pure kind of hooty head. Yeah, just really different approaches. Did she just try and say something? Oh, not try.
Or do it.
She did it, and I'm now wondering if Morissette was inspired by that or if she's been inspired by I don't know. Sheryn! Shit! Okay, everybody's sizzling. Okay. No! You do it.
Oh, which one?
I don't know. She's got a good growl in there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of notes. It's a lot of together high notes.
Something wrong with the miking.
Yeah. Like I say,
Consistent.
it's the mixing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the live mixing.
Pipiliin ko ng sarili.
But if you want live, you gotta use what you got.
Bitaw na.
Wow, this was really interesting. I'm glad that this exists even, to hear both artists together and almost hear them playing back and forth. Yes, the songwriter, and just hear their different choices, but also their inspiration of each other. I did think this got like a little, the mix, but it also was like very heavy, a little bit heavy-handed maybe from both. Like when you have singers that are this powerful and detailed, sometimes you might want to like, I don't know, maybe I want to trade off a little bit more, but I guess when you got two amazing singers, you want to utilize them. But that was just a lot, but both brilliant. Do you have a preference?
I don't have I feel like Sheryn Regis, like, this is my first time actually seeing a performance of her live. I really, really like her songwriting. I feel like there just depicts a lot of emotion because of what the song means to her as a songwriter. And then I think her stylistic choices are to represent that meaning.
You know what? I'll be honest, I cheated a little bit when somebody told me that Morissette wasn't the original, and I listened to probably 20 or 30 seconds and of Sheryn, of the commercial recording.
Okay.
And I stopped because I wanted to be able to react live, but she has her own, like, she has a unique style.
She has
a unique style. Yeah, and I liked it, and I genuinely liked it. This live performance, live is so hard for singers like this. Both of them didn't get to completely do their thing because of the stuff. Like, it's a duet and it's live and it's all the things. But I also want to say, you might have said this, I do think this is really excellent songwriting. Really excellent hook.
Oh, yeah.
Really excellent hook.
Super cool.
And writing for prolific, like for juicy vocalists is hard to keep the hook. It's hard to keep the hook. So I think this songwriting is great. So to that whole team, chef's kiss. To both artists, chef's kiss.
Gusto ko nang bumitaw, ngunit ayaw pa ng puso. Gusto ko nang bumitaw, may pag-asa pa siguro. Kalaban ng sarili, sino bang dapat pumili? Sino nga ba, ako ba o ikaw? Gusto